beloved YouTube friends. This video goes out to the lovely Miss Britt Thoat. So, I knew that this video would spark the interest of such beautiful young ladies who believe that their only skill is between their legs. So, we will start to read what she said, which actually justifies and backs the words that I've told you, that black women will always finish last and they will always choose the wrong decision, and they will back their fellow thoughts. They will back the buffoonery. That's why there's no change for the Afro-American female. There's no change for the Afro-American female because of the following. Now, she says, sex will always sell, whether online or in person. That's how it's always been. Always will be. So I'm not worrying about me running out of business. Plus, then I'll have enough money to retire by 50. Thanks to the sex trade. This is a side note. If she's going to retire off of the money that she got from spreading her legs, that means she'd have to do it over 1 million or 275,000 times. That is disgusting. And females of today are proud of how many times they can spread their legs, even though it destroys their insides. Yes, my friends, you BB, enjoy that, Brit. Enjoy all of the filth and mess involved with that. I will not be joining you. But do you? I don't think she really understands the level of shame, the level of disgrace and disgust, and the level of uselessness she's actually portraying. Brittany can't see past her nose. She can't see past 2 minutes or 3 minutes or even a month from now. No, she can't see that what she is performing in and she's playing in the role in is adding to the struggles that is yet to come to the Afro-American female. Now, I'm not sitting here to bash women because I think she understands that what I'm saying is truth. And I think she understands that to come at me with a crazy angle would only get her cussed at or belittled. So she chose very wisely to use her words, and I appreciate that, Britt. I appreciate you. But the real juice of this here is to let men understand, the men who are a one-woman man who do not like to put on hazmat suits, as I told her in one of the replies, who don't like to put on hazmat suits just to thrust our pelvis into something for a mere 15 seconds. For those who actually like skin-on-skin contact without having to worry about an infectious contact by those truly right here. Brittany will never understand that her trade is the cause of so many STDs, Her trade is the cause of why the majority of men, especially in the future, will no longer even use that form of trade to get the 15 seconds of pleasure out. You see, back in the days, there were so many different utensils we needed to use in order to get things done. If you wanted to produce a video, you needed one thing, you needed another thing, and you needed another thing. Nowadays, we have tablets, all in one. Radio, TV, recorder, sound device, everything all in one. Now, the only thing they are missing is a few aspects that could actually enhance us. But what's happening is the women are being downloaded and studied, and they have no clue. See, ladies, you're in a test tube. You're in a sort of a ant farm. All right? Picture this. You are the ants, and the big people who can make anything are the observers. So we see your trail of what you do, and they follow that. So what they're doing now is they're nitpicking out the certain things and traits that they don't like of what you can provide. And in the future, they will create something, which they already have. I just probably haven't discovered it because I'm not at that level of desperation to stick my stuff into anything random. But you will see that there will come something greater than what you have to offer. Remember, it's already out there. All right? Porno is a big example of it. So what's going to happen is that all of the things that you and your thotties were proud of these years, I guess you apparently are winning because you can retire from the amount of penile units going inside of your vaginal, which down there must smell awful, Brittany. Awful. So what's going to happen is your future grandkids, you here, they will feel the effects of your loserism. And they will be looked at just as we looked at you right now, but on a worldly base. So picture this, Brittany, because I know you have no imagination because, once again, you have no skills, and all you can do is one thing, one trick pony. Yes, picture this. Your grandkids shitty at you and your thotties for doing this for so many years, right? That they expect it meaning sex, from them meaning future men. Them. For what? What? Are you ready? For a very low, mere cost of $5. You see, we men have made this $5 joke for years. But I want you to pay attention to this last thing here. The price of milk has gone down. You can buy a gallon of milk for 45 cents now, which I will never drink that shite. But that is the exact replica of what is going on with you all, thotties. You see, the one-trick pony has been done for eons. It is now time to add another trick. So, in order to do this, there has to be an uproar of there's an issue. And see, Brittany, the issue is that more and more women are choosing to do like you, even in the business world. And so what you'll get is a dividing line of men. You'll have the men who have all of the wealth, which you would like to be in that category, continuously spreading your legs. But because there is a dividing line, your little trick, your small thing between your legs will not have as much value. By then you'll be old and dead and decrepit anyways. And it won't matter because your grandkids would have spent all of your money. So because it won't have any value, remember the dividing line is men who are actually having sex at all and men who are not even seeing women. Because the future will be like the book 1985, which you have no clue about because you don't read and all you've done is spread your legs throughout your whole entire life. So before I end this video, I want you to know that you are part of the problem and I am part of the solution. And I want you to enjoy the ramming of whatever you want up in there. And for this worldly thing they call money. And I want you to enjoy it as your foundation crumbles beneath you. And like you said, you and your females found another place to interact. We don't go to Backpage anymore. We go to a different site. Well, could you tell us what that site is? Oh, there isn't any. That's right. You just make up a bunch of crap. You see, thotties, you don't understand that it's not the multiple sex that you're having that we're irritated about. It is the fact that you feel as though you are the only ones to do this, one. You feel as though it is the right thing to do, even though it's disgusting and you know it. And three, you try to manipulate people to believe that they are the only one, when truly you're not. And at least you're admitting it now that you aren't, to me. But I'm sure there's been other guys who have been slaughtered through the rift and raft and fell through your pothole of goo and have failed and have tried to sweep you off your feet. But in the future, there will be a role reversal once again, and you and your thotties will bow within the presence of men like me. So, to that, there is your bye. And do you keep them legs greasy.